This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
A Valley mother expected to be okay after saving her children from a swarm of bees. First responders sharing part of her call for help.
Please hurry, please hurry. My daughter can't get in the car. She's being attacked by bees.
This happened in the Buckeye Valley area. Fire and medical saying that mom's quick thinking saved her children from being stung. Crews were able to get to the kids and get them to safety while she took the brunt of the attack. She was rushed to the hospital after being stung more than 75 times. Fortunately, she is expected to recover. New information now about a school scare. Arcadia High School on lockdown this morning after a suspicious person was found on campus. Police now tell us a male student was detained after being found there at the school. School was locked down as a precaution while officers searched the campus. No threats were found. We're tracking new concerns along the southern border. The Department of Homeland Security says border detention facilities along the U.S.-Mexico border are above capacity. This comes as a growing number of migrants are trying to come into the U.S. after the COVID-era border restriction known as Title 42 comes to an end on May 11th. U.S. Customs and Border Protection estimates 20,000 migrants are now in U.S. custody. Today is Melanoma Monday, part of an awareness campaign to protect people. Skin cancer is the most common cancer in the U.S., but it's also one of the most preventable cancers. While factors like family history, skin and hair color can affect your risk level, the best way to protect yourself is by limiting direct exposure to the sun, whether that's through clothing or sunscreen. Experts recommend wearing 30 SPF or higher. It's also important to check your skin regularly for anything out of the ordinary.
See if there's anything that looks irregular. See if there's anything that catches your eye because it has multiple colors, because it has a border that's shaped in an irregular way, maybe something larger than your other growths.
If something does stand out, it doesn't necessarily mean it's melanoma, but it is a good reason to see a doctor. Right now, the Arizona Humane Society is waiving all adoption fees for all animals 6 months and older. Special runs through May 15th at their South Mountain location and at the PetSmart in Scottsdale near Miller and Camelback Road. Visit azhumane.org/adopt to see all of the pets ready for their forever homes. A Valley man's big catch coming at the exact right time while his incredible find is uplifting Arizona.
Every month, the company ADP analyzes payroll transactions for 10 million employees across the country. Their March report has both good and bad news for Arizona workers. So ADP says that the median annual pay for an Arizona employee was $51,500 in March. That's an 8% increase from last year, but it fell $300 from last month's median, and that's a half-point drop. Arizona is only one of a handful of states with lower payrolls in the first quarter of the year, and the state that had the second biggest decline at 1%. Only neighboring New Mexico had a larger drop with payrolls decreasing 1.2%. It's not all bad news, however, even though nominal wages fell this month to 8%. When adjusting to inflation, the buying power for Arizona workers has increased.
We officially hit the first triple-digit temperatures of the year, and if you're looking to enjoy the outdoors, a reminder to go early and drink a lot of water. City of Phoenix spokesperson telling us trails will be closed on days the National Weather Service issues excessive heat warnings. They did that 18 times last summer and say they did see positive results.
And since the pilot program, we have seen a decline in the number of rescues.
I think it'll be close to 100 today, so getting out here while it's still 70 degrees, worth it. Worth waking up at 5.
That's mighty early, but a good idea. City of Phoenix also says dogs will not be allowed on trails when it hits 100 degrees or higher. If you are hitting those trails, probably best to start early and hydrate.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.